If you're eating 1200 calories and not losing weight, here are some reasons why this may be happening. 1200 calories is not a lot of food, and for most people that's going to be too aggressive of a calorie deficit. But there is a small number of people who do need to eat this amount of calories to lose weight. It could be someone who is very short. It could be somebody who is older. It could be somebody who has a slower metabolism, or it could be somebody who just has found that that is the number that they seem to lose weight and they're able to keep it off and not be super starving all of the time. Even though 1200 calories is not like this magical number, it is sometimes the right answer for a certain amount of people. You're not tracking licks, bites, and tastes. When someone is new to tracking their calories, they may be pretty frustrated why they're not making progress. But they're doing things without realizing they're doing them. Because guess what? When you are somebody who has been trying to lose weight for a very long time, you will start to get a little bit lazy, get a little bit sloppy with the tracking. For example, let's say you're eating a protein bar and you put it into the barcode scanner in the app. Boom, that's super easy. It's a pre-packaged snack. But then you're scanning the barcode for a bowl of cereal and the serving size says a quarter cup of cereal. Are you actually measuring out a quarter cup, or are you eyeballing it? Are you actually measuring out, 56 grams of cereal on your food scale, or are you eyeballing it? If you're eyeballing it, that is not a good sign. That is going to lead to you consuming 80 calories here, 60 calories extra here. You forgot that coffee creamer. Oh, that's another 60 calories there. You forgot that little handful of almonds that you had. Oh, you forgot that Lindt truffle ball that you had at the break room. Oh, you forgot, that little nibble of a cookie that you had from your boyfriend. Whatever it is, you're forgetting those little things. And those little things add up. 50 calories here, 60 calories there, 80 calories here. And that is leading to you not eating 1200 calories per day, but now you're eating 1300, 1400, 1500, or even more. And then you add the miscalculations or the estimations with eating out, going out to eat on top of that. And so these really do add up over time. And before you know it, you're not eating 1200 calories on average per week. You're eating 1500, 1600 or more. So this is where estimating is like a slippery slope. And if you really want to get serious about losing weight, I would recommend you try meticulously tracking for 30 days. I feel like it's going to be a very eye-opening thing for you. You're going to learn a lot about little sneaky ways that you have been adding calories to your day without realizing it. Number 2. Making mistakes with your tracking in the app. If you are looking at chicken and you want to track 6 ounces of chicken, a lot of times people will use the raw entry and they'll track it as raw even though they're measuring out their proteins as cooked. And there is a difference in the calories. You may track 4 ounces of chicken breast, but if you weighed it out cooked, then you're underreporting your calories by as much as 25-30%. So this is going to lead to you over consuming and thinking that you're eating 1200 calories, but really you're eating a lot more than that. You're using measuring cups instead of a food scale. Now in the beginning, I'm fine with people using measuring cups, but once you get to a certain level, once you are already getting the hang of tracking, I usually graduate my clients to using a food scale. It's more accurate, there's less cleanup time, and I think it's just easier. Like you just put your bowl or your plate on the food scale, you tear it out, and it helps you track your calories a lot more accurately. So it's a lot easier to cheat when you're using a tablespoon of something versus here's 28 grams of something. You're only tracking 4 to 5 days a week. This is a big one. A lot of people do this. They only track Monday through Thursday because then Friday comes, right? I did this last week and I'm not immune from this. I'm not really in like an aggressive calorie deficit right now, but I did this last week. I tracked all week, Monday through Thursday. Friday, I was out of town. Saturday, I was out of town. Sunday, I was out of town. Well, guess what? I was eating out. I was enjoying myself. I was taking a little bit of a break. But people take these breaks every single week. And then guess what? You're not consuming 1,200 calories on those days. You're consuming 3,000 plus calories. Because when you're not tracking, you're looking at it as a free-for-all, and then it gives you the green light to do whatever you want, to eat whatever you want, to not get your steps in, to make excuses, and then you come back from your trip, you're 4 pounds, 5 pounds, 6 pounds heavier. In my case, I was 7 pounds heavier. That's okay though, because you just get back on track. Today, I'm back on track. I'm getting my steps in. I hit my walking pad this morning. I'm drinking my black coffee, and I'm doing a little bit of fasting today because I want my bloating and stomach to go down a bit. And it doesn't mean that, I gained 5 or 7 pounds of fat. It doesn't mean I need to starve myself and do a bunch of cardio and punish myself. It just means that I want to get the scale back to where it was before I left. So in order to do that, I'm going to do a little bit of fasting. I'm going to drink some black coffee. I'm going to drink lots of water today. And I'm going to give my body what it needs, which is a little bit of a break from all the food. So that's just what I do. You do what makes sense for you. You're getting like 2,000 steps per day. Now, this is a huge problem because if you're already sedentary, if you're already someone who doesn't move around a lot and you don't particularly like exercise, you think you need to go to HIIT cardio, you think you need to hit the weight room, you need to hire a personal trainer, you need to do this thing that you've been telling yourself you're going to do for years and years, but you haven't followed through with it. Yeah, just go on a fucking walk. Just go on a 30-minute walk. An hour of walking a day will get you lean. Okay, if you have your calories in check and you're following a calorie deficit diet, you are walking for an hour a day. 30 minutes to 1 hour a day is all it takes. You will get lean. I promise you. You just have to make the time. You don't need to do the biggest barrier to entry thing, which is hiring this personal trainer and starting this boot camp class or whatever shit you've been telling yourself that you haven't taken action on yet. You just need to get started. And how you can get started is no excuses. Today, you're going to go and get 30 minutes of walking in. You're very short. If you're eating 1,200 calories, you're not losing weight. Maybe you're doing all the things that I said you should be doing, and you're doing them correctly, but you're very short. You're like 4'11" or something. You may need to increase your step count and eat a little bit less. That's just unfortunate, but genetics. All my short kings and queens out there, hey, it happens. So probably all 6 of these are happening in some way, shape, or form. A little bit of each of them. And if they are, you will see little to no results. This is why I like to work with clients who are struggling, because I feel like I can see the light bulb start to go off, and it really is awesome when we can have that breakthrough. So if you want to apply for coaching, you can email me. I'll leave the information down below. Other than that, hopefully these tips helped you out, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.